Hello, welcome to Pop Along RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing, and we are here at round 2 of the 2024 Iconic Cup at BROXTOWE Model Car Club, one of my favourite tracks in the country just because it is so challenging. Today I am going to be running my M05, which was donated to the channel by Mr. Green. Hopefully I'll get to see him here today, and we should have some super fun racing. It's looking like it's going to be an amazing day. The forecast is looking good. It's going to be warm. I don't think I'm going to get away with just running 24s all day long when it comes to tyres, but as you know, our outdoor racing journey, it always comes down to what tyres is everybody running. So we're here with Scott. Thank you very much for lending me your spare MTC for the MTC Nationals.
No problem.
Today you are running
M05
and the TTO1. Which one's your preferred one at the moment?
Probably TTO1, because I've not driven that too much. So yeah, I like the way this drives.
I like the way that drives.
That feels quicker today. This is a bit slower. I need to make some changes to it and get a bit more speed out of it.
Okay, and next to us, somebody's tinkering with their car. It is Tinkerbell. How are we doing, Tinkerbell?
Yeah, right.
We all good? Now you again, you're running 2 classes today, so you've got TTO1 and M chassis.
Yeah.
What's your preferred car on the day?
At the moment, TTO1, but M05, I've not really run it, so I just need to tune it.
Tune it, get it up and running.
Already broken a hub and drive shaft splitting off. So,
and a bit of tinkering going on, because
yeah.
What else would Tinkerbell be doing?
Why not?
Okay, here it is, my M05 ready for the concourse. I've just finished practice. I was running an old shell in practice, so let's go see how badly I do in the concourse. It actually happened. I think Mark might be jinxing it for me, because after several years of trying, it's finally happened. Yes!
Well deserved.
Thank you very much.
Well deserved, that one.
Thank you very much.
It took a lot of time to get
It did take a while, yeah, but kind of messing around with all the filler and
looks like filler on a rusty old Mini.
yeah, that was what I was going for. So thank you
It's
very
made me
much.
smile. It really has.
Excellent, thank you. Look at this. This is a man who takes his hobby seriously. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Little tyre rack, setup station, tyre warmers. You've got it all. You must be winning.
No, not really. I'm at the back.
Are you at the back?
Yeah, but I'm in a pretty classy field, so I'm not complaining.
Now, to be fair, that is a lovely looking car as well. Which chassis is this you're running?
This is the TRF 415 MSXX Mark Reinhardt edition.
That is a real mouthful,
It
and
is
I'm
if you
glad
get it
you've
out
rehearsed
on
that,
my
haven't you?
breath. Yeah.
You've rehearsed that.
I have. Had to,
Awesome
mate.
stuff. Very nice indeed. Okay, so here we are. I've just been out for my first round of qualifying. Tried to keep it clean. There was one part where the guys were coming around to lap me, which I probably wasted about a second, where I pulled over, let 3 cars through, and then just tried to stick with them and have some clean track. Last thing I wanted to do in that race was take the front runners out. However, I am running in the fastest heat. They finished on 14 laps, I finished on 13 laps. I've had a quick look at the scoreboard. Calculations suggest end of round 1 out of 40 minis, I am sitting in 11th. So I can't really grumble. It's all good. It's all good. What are you doing?
Changing the diff oil.
What are you doing? Behave yourself.
Oh, I broke another hub as well.
Where's your pixie dust?
I left it at home. It ain't working.
I was going to say, I think you need it. What are you up to? Okay, so round 2 is done and dusted. In the first round I did 13 laps in 3:15. In the second round I did exactly the same. I think I was 0.2 of a second slower over a 5-minute period. So consistency, spot on. I can't really grumble. So in the first round I was 11th. In the second round, although I was consistent, there's a few people that have gone a little bit quicker this time round, so I think I may have dropped to 16th. So at the moment, sitting kind of looking at the way it's going, middle bottom of the B final is probably where I'm going to end up today, unless I can find, we're probably looking at about half a second a lap I need to find. So I think at this point it might be time to change up the front tyres. I need to increase my steering on the front end, so I might change the end points. Hopefully that'll give me a little bit more steering when I'm on the throttle. Yeah, let's see how we get on in the next round. So a few familiar faces to the channel, and they're all beating me today. I'm nowhere near you. So you're running in the top heat of the minis.
Yes.
Where are you sitting at the moment, roughly?
Just in a hot top heat, probably 10th now. I did an 8th, and that last one was in the teens, so I'm overall 10th, I think.
Overall 10th. Are you
Superstar.
you're the top man today?
Well, yeah. I'm doing better than I thought.
That is pretty impressive to say. You were a B finalist at the last round, weren't you?
Yeah, it was me and you, weren't it?
It was me and you having a wrestle. I'm nowhere near you today.
No.
However, you've given me some advice, and you've said that I need to use this set of tyres here. So this is a set of 30s. Apparently this is going to fix everything. This is going to make me as amazing as you are.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
So tyre warmers on a mini as well. This is...
using these out of a touring car wheel to just pad out the extra space.
That's clever. Does it conduct the heat quite well?
Probably not, but I'm just too much of a skinflint to buy the M chassis cups that fit perfectly. But that's the way to do it. If you can, get the M chassis ones.
He can still get through.
round, the fourth and final round, done and dusted, and that is going to be my throwaway round because it didn't go quite to plan. So let's have a look at what I did to the car and have a little think about what I need to set it up for the final. Okay, so I have had a few runs now. Now these are the tyres that I went out with in the first round. As you can see, these are a really old set of 24s. I did a 315 with these. Went out in the second round, did a 315 with these. Then I took out in the second round a brand new set of 24s. So these were a brand new set, weren't scrubbed in, and I did a 316 with those. So a little bit slower, but quite similar times. But towards the end of the race, I was starting to get grip roll. So my friends from Kettering suggested I move over to a 30, which is a harder compound. However, the track temperatures come up quite a lot, and I've just done my worst run of the day. I was getting horrendous grip roll, which leaves me with a bit of a problem. Do I now move up to the 36s, which are even harder up this end of the scale, or do I go to my really old, worn, almost good for nothing set of tyres? Because it might be that these are so far past their best that I might have grip on the track that we've got. So got a little bit of thinking to do. I've got plenty of time. It's about 45 minutes to an hour before the next race, and let's see what I decide. Here we have Scott. How's he going to do in his final? He's got a great start. Oh, carnage going over the jump. And Scott is up into third. He's found a little bit of pace there. Oh, a little tap down to fifth. Now, has he got grip? Nice move up the inside there. He's having a little tussle. Oh, unlucky. And now it's Mr. Bellwood just behind him. He's got some pace down the straight. Oh, nicely done. So Scott is now up to fourth place. But there are loads of crazy close battles going on all over the place. Mini racing is where the fun is at here at Iconic. All good. Scott is in a great race. Oh, he's rolled it, which means Scott now got a little bit. Oh, well saved that man. Anyway, I'm in the next race. I need to go. I'm on a watch spot. I need to go get myself ready. Here we go. It is the B final of the minis. I am starting in 8th place. So I get off to a great start. I've got a good drive. Running those 24 tyres meant I had instant grip. Didn't want to crash on the first lap like last time I raced here at BROXTOWE, so I took it nice and easy. Actually let the guy back through, but I'm trying to keep in contention because I am very much aware that the cars in front of me are quicker. They're quicker per lap, their averages are quicker. So I have to be super consistent and super clean, and that is my plan. Make no mistakes and hope that someone in front of me does make a mistake. But as I say, this is the B final. I just was not able to stick with the top guys here today, and I think the B final is the right place for me. Again, quite clean lines. This track is really challenging. If I had to talk to you about the track, so I'm coming through the sweeper now down to this little hairpin. This part of the track's really cool. It's a straight line through there if you can get it, but from the rostrum it's hard to identify the straight line. When I was pushing it, I kept going wide on that hairpin there. Now you can see that little bump on the inside. Oh, there is a car crashed on the inside there, which means I've made up an extra position. So I have gone from 8th to 7th, and I am chasing down John in front of me. But John is a quicker car. He worked out, I think it was about half a second a lap quicker than me in sort of the heats and qualifying, so I've really got my work cut up to make up a position. But I'm taking nice, clean, tight lines. This is a turn I actually quite struggled with throughout the day. I kept overcooking it and going a little bit wide, but say the car had quite good speed down the straight, but I was having to let off because if I pushed too much, the car got airborne going up the little jump section. Really like this sweeper, flowing really nicely. Need to say thanks to everybody that helped me out on the day, because obviously you may have noticed there is no mark in this video, which means it was me on me Todd, and I had to rely on race buddies to hold cameras and shoot my race and get footage of my car. So I was actually quite lucky. There was 3 people recording this race, hence I've got lots of angles, and I was able to put together this complete race. It's a shame I wasn't in a closer race, but I'm still hot on the heels of John there. He's probably got about a second on me. As you can see, I'm starting to push a little bit and getting a little bit more airborne as I come around that sweep at the end of the straight. So John is just in front of me again. He's not really pulling away. I make a few little mistakes, go a little bit wide, and that means that he's got a little bit of a gap on me now. It's almost the length of the straight, but I'm just keeping it clean, keep pushing. Almost lost it there again, right up onto 2 wheels, maybe even all 4 wheels off the floor there. But it's about carrying as much speed as possible. I believe I am the only 210 wheelbase M chassis in this final, so that would put me as the quickest 210 car on the day. Do you know what? I just love running my Mini. The big highlight really for the day was winning the concourse, and I've got my little trophy to show off. As you can see, there's the straight line through there, but I was far from straight going through that section. In the background you can see the front of the race coming up behind me, but it's still quite that is it. So John has just gone off to the side of the track there, which means I've bumped up another spot. So we're 4 minutes into the race, we've got 1 minute left. John is quicker than me. I'm starting to push. I've made a little mistake there. I've gone a little bit too close to the curb, but I'm down the straight again, pushing hard. I'm up on 2 wheels. I've lost it a little bit there. That's cost me a little bit. So John again right on my heels now. He's getting closer. I'm still pushing because I can't afford for him to catch me up, but we are coming through, I think, for maybe the last lap now. So I think this is probably going to be the last lap. There's an accident in front of me. Always makes me nervous when people crash in front of me, because if they come together with back markers or even any other car, it can cost me, and I can't afford to make any mistakes with John. Hot on the heels. This is it, crossing the line, and what was quite a open race ended up being a pretty close finish between the 2 of us, and I pipped into the post. I think there's less than half a second between us. So that's the end of yet another amazing day's racing at the Iconic Cup, this time at Broxtowe. Unfortunately, we can't get to the Carlisle event this year, but we will be racing again at the Iconic Cup at West London, so we'll see you there.